Hey everyone, it's Crypto Profit back with another video, and today with the market being down 2.32% and really not much taking place across most of the altcoins, seeing mostly red 4 to 7 to 8% decreases, I am going to jump into a coin that I believe is doing very, very well. And not just one coin, actually we're going to jump into at least 5 coins. We're going to start with 2 low market cap picks and then jumping into the rest of the market, whether it's VeChain, Cardano, some of the best in the business. We're going to jump through each and every one, tell you guys what my thoughts are on that coin specifically and whether or not you should be investing in them. So let's get started with today. Jumping into one of my favorites actually that I recently invested in is Trial. So Trial is actually at a downward spiral on its coin gecko if you go to the price charts, and this is a great opportunity to buy. You know, a lot of small altcoins are struggling right now, but that does not mean we're not going to have a very, very strong low market cap altcoin blast off here in the next couple of months. I do believe we are going to have small altcoins do very, very well leading into late November or even early December. Trial is one that I've talked about for a while, and it's going to be one that I continue to update you guys on and talk more about because I believe what it's doing is actually going to make a difference. So Trial brings Web 3.0 to medical research. We create a digital ecosystem of blockchain integrated software solutions to secure and streamline the development of new vaccines, therapeutics during clinical trials. Our blockchain infrastructure makes clinical trial data tamper resistant. It also enables secure and efficient integrations between that many really isolated systems and parties involved in the clinical trial processes. They have some of the biggest and brightest minds, by the way, working on this. You can also see pharma companies, service providers, hospitals, patients, all people that are going to benefit from these clinical trials. But, you know, like I said, there's the biggest names around working on it. And you can see those here under the key industry advisors. I'm not going to jump through each and every one of those, but you guys should be able to see and tell why this is a coin that will do well, or this ecosystem really will do well in the crypto space. We have more to talk about, though. If we go to the problem and the solving, or, you know, how they're solving it, that's going to be something I want to talk about before we jump into the next low market cap coin. So what's the problem? Clinical trials involve increasing amounts of electronic systems and data. It leads to a lack of oversight and uncertainty about the integrity and the authenticity of collected data. Such reduces efficiency and reliability in the development of new medicines. How are they solving it? Well, Trial uses world-class blockchain technology to secure clinical trial data and to improve efficiency, trust, and regulatory compliance for all parties involved. So definitely something a lot of us would love to get involved with, understanding that this is going to make a big wave of opportunities for the future. I do want to jump, though, into the next coin because Trial is one that, you know, I've talked about before. There's going to be one more low market cap pick that I've talked about before that is worth mentioning again. Monster Infinite. This is a coin that is jumping anywhere from $2.50 up to about $4. I believe this coin started around 15 cents, by the way. So a massive push already, continuing to hold a decent amount of that massive push. It has a lot of influencers continuing to push it as well because of, I would assume, their own interest in the coin. But this is something I will continue to talk about because I believe in the future of this coin, and I believe that this is a coin that could actually do very, very well in the play to earn games category. If we take a look down a little bit farther, they talk about how, you know, play to social, play to govern, and play to earn. I know it's a little zoomed in, so you can't see exactly on both sides. But if we continue farther down, what do we see about Monster Infinite that could be better than some of those other play to earn games? Well, they have more than just that kind of typical gameplay. So here they have a puzzle kind of turn-based card system and a puzzle system in one. And that's kind of a cool concept of gameplay. And not only that, they talk about how, you know, if you try to get interested into Axie Infinity or start playing right now, to actually get involved, it's going to take you anywhere from $600 to $800 to get involved. This is going to be such a lower price point to actually start your team. Your team is going to cost anywhere between, I believe they said, $40 to $120 off the start. So that's going to be a great opportunity for a lot of you guys to get in and at least attempt a play to earn game, see if it's worth doing in your opinion. But you can see here the survival, monster wars, synthesis, cloning. It's all going to be available on this game. I'm not going to jump too much farther into this, but I do want to go to their announcements. This kind of shows the hype regarding Monster Infinite right now, and I can only imagine when the game comes out. So there are still 3,004 Chrono Zero monsters for sale, but due to bugs in the UI indexing, they will be listed later on. So that's perfectly fine, right? So they had a little bug. They fixed it. They posted 8:26 a.m. 3,004 Chrono Zero monsters are now listed. Within basically 30 minutes, all of the 3,000 Chrono monsters sold out. That's unbelievable how much support is continuing to take place on Monster Infinite. The same thing happened with pre-sales. The same thing happened with pretty much everything they've been doing. A lot of belief in this really project altogether. I think we're going to continue to see people excited about what's coming for Monster Infinite and where this price could actually lead to. As we jump over to the really crypto space itself, we take a look, we're going to be seeing anywhere from a 2 to 8% decrease on most coins. Although Theta, by the way, a coin that we've been talking about for a while now, is actually doing very, very well. Decentraland as well, up, this is one that I should make my own, an own video about, but $2.40 on Decentraland. There's great reasons as to why. We're going to cover that in another video, but just absolutely crazy, the kind of, hype surrounding Decentraland. And, Theta has a little bit of a push as well, but when I jump into specific coins to talk about, I started with the low market cap coins because those are typically the most exciting, knowing that you could always see a 50 to 100x potentially or possibly. But with these coins right here, these are going to be the safe investments. But when I say safe investments, we're in crypto, so you're never going to have a completely safe investment. So always do your own research, as I'm not a financial advisor. But I want to jump through and just name a few coins that you guys should be looking farther into before we end this video. So Cardano, obviously one that a lot of people are starting to kind of rag on because we are seeing a slight decrease and it's continuing to decrease. And a lot of people are suggesting that we will see Cardano down to $1.30, $1.50. I still think it's a great coin to invest in. This ecosystem is something that a lot of people have been working toward for a while. And I believe that we are going to see Cardano have brighter days ahead. We may see a decrease down to about $1.75 in my opinion at most, but we'll see what happens. I think Cardano is one to continue to look into, at least watch as that price continues to drop. Solana, another ecosystem that is just absolutely unbelievable. If you look into all of the different utility and the use cases that Solana really provides with, the amount of partnerships and projects that are already integrated, Solana is going to be another one to watch, kind of like Cardano. We are going to see it at a very large market cap, so we have to be a little bit careful there because you're not going to be seeing a 3x overnight, so it depends what you're looking for. But Polkadot is another coin to look into. We have parachain auctions coming November 11th, a big date, November 11th. We may see a little bit of a dip getting closer to that date, depending on what's going on there. But we are going to see a lot of people buying the hype, selling the actual release or update. So keep a watch on Polkadot. I think it'll be one to hold on to for a couple years at the very, very least. Going into the next bull market, Polkadot's going to be hopefully doing insanely well. So those are just 3 or 4 coins that I believe are doing very, very well or will be doing very, very well. I want to jump into one more coin. I know there's a lot of coins I could jump into here because we keep going down. There's going to be coins on every page that I would like to kind of mention as a coin I believe in. But you guys know what the next one is. It's a coin that has really not moved too much in the last month or really the last 6 months. But we did have a push up to 33.91. It's going to be Chainlink. Chainlink's going to be a coin that has so much connectedness when it comes to partnerships, when it comes to integrations. It has some of the best in the ecosystem. We are going to continue to see Chainlink as one of those coins that really just kind of pushes things together. It kind of connects things together. It's an oracle that is going to continue to be needed in the Ethereum tokens. I think, when I talk about Chainlink specifically, people don't realize what it all does for them. So I would suggest if you guys are interested in buying any of these stable, not really stable coins, obviously, but, these coins with higher market caps. I mentioned Monster Infinite and Trial for the low market caps. Now that we're in the higher market caps, Chainlink's one you guys should definitely be looking into. It has so much value going into it. It's under $30 right now, which I believe is a personal steal. We'll see what happens with Chainlink. We'll continue to keep you guys up to date with all of these coins really on the channel. So make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on. I'll see you guys all in the next one.